So Libra, to save time, I shuffled the cards beforehand and laid them out, and I'm really digging the reading as I'm looking at the cards, and then I get to this guy in the outcome card in the 10th placement, the King of Wands, the guy that steals the hearts, the pocketbooks, the mindset, the spirit of people. So if you've got marketing, promotion, or advertising, he's your great guy in that regards. But a lot of you Libras have been dealing with him on the heart, and it's still preventing you from moving forward. And I think it's just playing with your head now, in addition to your heart, because your heart is Venus ruled. It's always going to be in there. But I just really want you to work hard on shifting it, because so much good stuff is happening around you, starting with that first placement of the Queen of Pentacles. That's you, my Libra friends, okay? That's a significator placement. It's a general gist of the whole reading about how you're feeling about yourself. And the Queen is wonderful. She's the regal, royal leader in the area of the material, home, family, relationship, work, community. Food and wine is her domain, right? And that's a reflection of you, Libra, the exalted state of Venus, right? She's unconditional and she's loving. And what's interesting in the 7th placement, which is another direct reflection of how we're feeling about ourselves, is the Two of Wands. Imagination, inspiration, ready to take off in a new direction. So you can see why I was getting really encouraged in this reading. And when in my deck, you come out of the time of darkness, of enlightenment, right? And learning lessons, including of the heart, because you rule that area. It's going to really kind of get you in a lot of regards. But you're working past that, okay? And you know that. And you're ready to kick it in new directions. So the Queen needs to really manifest with that energy of the two, okay? And it's new starts, that spring in your set, that sexy mama again, that smart ideas that you're cultivating, that charming way that you have about gathering people around you and collectively doing something of service, right? And what's interesting here, so we got the Queen in the first plot. The second position is what's blocking the Queen from manifesting, right? So we got the Three of Pentacles, so a celebratory state, again, in the area of the material, the Queen's domain. So maybe you feel like you can't be the Queen completely until you get some more accomplishments. Why would accomplishments block the Queen? It's like, don't feel like you've got to do 1,001 things, you know what I mean, to feel like the Queen, because the Queen is you. And just, even if you have not have not that, and maybe that's the antsiness that you haven't reached that yet, and you're the Queen, keep believing in it. It will manifest. I know this. It happened in my own life, okay? So just believe in this. Know that the 3, flip it on its side to help the Queen. The Queen will help manifest this, okay? And I can see you're full of new ideas too, as well, in the intellect and strategy and thinking, right? And for those of you that have business contracts or law issues, this is really favorable because it gets you thinking in a new way. And the third position too is God's mind language of how to navigate the week. So allow this kind of spirit to igniting you. So maybe you feel frustrated because you're not knowing where the next steps are to get that next acknowledgement for the Queen, okay? But that's why the knights are here to help you, okay? And it's also a time to shine. So let light in your life. Go get some sun. It's in the 4th position in the gut. So you know it needs to happen. You want it to happen. The sun is a major arcana. The spotlight's on us, right? Libra's kind of like that. You're the sexy tamales. You're always got that Venus, again, ruled love vibe. It's really wonderful. And the sun to the ancient tarot, it helped get out any, like a laser beam to zap out of your heart and your head any negativity, insecurity, fears, and anxiety that have been traveled so far. You know what I mean? And you have been traveling. So go bask in this light right now because it's for your benefit, okay? And you know it's happening. So don't be afraid of anywhere. Let those new ideas fly. And the 5th position is the past reflection. We got the major arcana, the Fool. He's one of the most important cards in tarot because he begins the major arcana. It's new life, a new beginning, a new, again, spring in our step, a new day dawning. I'm no fool at all. It's about like when we were younger, nativity, we didn't know any better. We just ran after it and we just did it wholeheartedly and with excitement. That kind of enthusiastic spirit comes back to you, okay? And you've been ignited in this way in the past reflection. It's a karma card to me, so you need to trust in this. And interesting enough, in the 6th placement, I literally got the karma card. In the present, right? The judgment card is karma to me. It's all the good. You don't get to these kind of cards, including the Queen too, unless you've been through the tough stuff in every area to work it through, emotionally, spiritually grow. So pat yourself on the back. And karma's being delivered to you right now, but I think you're still a little kicking and screaming in the past. And I really don't want that, especially because we have that reflection of self. You want to be ignited in a new way. And the reason why I'm saying maybe the past, again, the king of guy, this guy, and also too in the eighth placement, how other people view you is the two of swords. It's indecision, indecisiveness, and it's about you. Okay, because the swords is our intellect, our analytical thinking, again, our thoughts. But to the ancient tarot, especially for a Libra, it's going to be about being you and doing who you love and want to love. That's been kind of the push and pull over the last year for you anyway. So again, people are looking at you, maybe new people in your life that say, hey, I would like to date you or hang out with you or be around you, whatever. And you're like being a little indecisive. And that's your deal that you got to do with you, but make sure that you're doing for you. Okay. All right. That's the thing about the 8 there placement. And the 9 is I have to be validated here. I think you are doing you for in that kind of regard. The Ace of Swords here and that hopes and fears that you coming forth with your intellect, your thoughts, your identity, your character. A lot of tarot is about new youthful energy for the Ace, the upsurge of young energy, like, right? That's bringing your step again. But I find it's like, see, my girl is not that young. She's got some experience under belt. I always find that the Ace, or a lot of times I find that the Ace comes into our life after a really tough time, and we need that fool's energy and we need that karmic reward. So don't be fearful of these new thoughts. Again, it's stirring in you, and that's kind of God's way of getting the rubbish from the past to build new stuff, right? I'm going to use those blocks from you from the past to build your new pathway. And you need to come forth. You're not going to suppress this gal at all. I'll tell you that, right? And even here, maybe this guy's coming back in your life, the King of Wands, in the outcome. Maybe he's testing the Ace of Swords. Oh, do you really believe in yourself and your identity? Are you going to stand up to that, right? But again, if you've got things to launch in the material world or want to ignite things in a really charming and loving way, in a dynamic way, without being the, I hate to say it, the asshole attributes of the King of Wands, do so. But if you're getting hooked up in this guy and still living in the past, and he's holding you from the present and moving forward. And again, it doesn't matter our gender. It's all about the king. It's the vibe that he gives off. You need to do it. And I'll validate it this well in the bonus card, the Lover's card, the major arcana of the Lovers, right? Okay, so here. All right, so what are you going to do, Libra? You rule this. It can't get more specific than the Lover's card. What do you want for your heart, for your spirit, for your respect, for your identity, for your character? You paid a big price to learn who you are. You got some hard hits from the universe, and God is asking you right now, right below that karma card, what is it that you want, lovers? What do you want for your heart, Libra? But you are the lovers of the zodiac anyway, and the tarot. So have a great week. It's a really important one for you. It's all about you, and trust you. Okay, this is really cool. Just trust you. Okay, take care. Oh, and if you're so inclined to like and subscribe, that would be awesome too. Have a good week, Libras.